Can they get an early one here, the Blues? Out in front, Martin. It was like a bullet. He handled it well. The short one on Charlie Curto. And first game for Carlton. Here they come again by a centre field short one to Martin. Just genuine. Jack Martin, huge moment for him. Good looking strike. Get a drift back. Cover in front.
They're just putting so much pressure on this Richmond back 50, and this is what the Tigers are going to have to do.
Bounces inside 50. Here's Martin again for 2 in a minute. He's wrapped up, gives it off to Fisher. Fisher goes goalward. Of Carlton through the midfield and up forward. Cripps just tries to poke it into the path of Mackay.
Down against the Tigers. They were 20 points. He was outnumbered, Plowman. Martin.
Missed this game. He's already kicked one. Couldn't quite get the journey.
The release handball from Hewitt. Mackay gets up. Couldn't quite collect it. Feeds it out to Martin. He snaps. They've got 3.
I think it worries who's playing on him, guys. If they don't fix this middle part up, we're going to be in some...
Newman hits to a good spot. Big pack. Martin, great crumb. And an even better finish. 4-1 start for the Blues.
And the right-fisted spoil goes back into the centre. Well, I think in the end it was Tom Cleary.
Scramble kick might work. Martin, 2 in the first quarter. Feeds it further forward. Mackay, he dribbled it under the arm of the Lear. The smother, and then Williams blasts it away in the Martin direction. Good enough. Beats Burn-Jones.
Decides to improve a little bit of distance to Coning.
Durden, his kick only just off a hand into the hands of Martin. Onto his left. He's a beautiful kick of the football. Couple out the back. Curnow is one.
When they do find a win through the middle of the ground, they've been able to expose the Fremantle defence. Get a hand on it, he did just that. Martin's a good chance from there. That's the goal they needed. Jack Martin got it.
To Koning, happy to take it. Little chance for Martin to go back to back here. Was it forward? Tricky bounce for plenty. Martin gets through a couple. Now to Cripps.
Fisher, Kangaroos defence, overwhelmed. Martin with a handball. Jared, it was just a fumble from Walker. Newman, the former Swan, back to the wing. Martin and Young both engaged and outpointed beautifully by Martin. This is 50 for O'Brien from the stand start. And Martin, who's skilled enough. 4 goals for in his 5 games so far this year. Quite comfortable for a man of his ability. Disposal of the ball, 1-2 step to find Martin in the pocket. But you can just see there deeper. I think it was Walker so held on his man. I still think you need to give yourself a little space if there's other options. Yeah, what a shame. Still, he's a Kangaroo now for life. And Martin, the best of Jack Martin, if he can get the continuity, can use his sublime skills to advantage.
Main possession. And it's the same old story at the present time. The game's not lost, but if North are to get back into this match, their midfield has to get involved, and they've been too soft.
Free kicks has allowed Carlton to transition.
Wide ball, and Martin got some... Everyone waited for the bounce. Dawson's got it. Dragged down. Is that ball?
Real good ground here, Walsh. The inside out, right foot slider, magnificent. Really good. Jack Martin. Essendon fans holding their breath here at the moment. That they don't get the perfect start, but they do. Martin gets the first for the Blues.
And defenders running backwards. As soon as you're running away from the ball, that's when you find yourself in trouble.
Just that little step inside. He put about 4 out of play.
Broken up by Fisher! Blues get another one!
So it's just take it forward, make sure you have representation at the fall of the ball.
And there you go again. I mean, this is just too hard for your defence. You can't defend that.
Too easy in the end, Richo, for Owies.
Got a beautiful chiselling left foot out wide to Martin, waiting for it to bounce. Clever tap over the top here to Nunes. Nunes can go with a straight drop punt. The lead of Mackay.
Backs running through, working really hard for you. It was Nunes.
Martin, that was Jack. Got him with a ripper tackle from behind. The follow-up handball was fantastic.
Tonight, rather than just giving that option to the person right in front of you to try to do it himself.
On him like a wet blanket. Sards into the long sleeves. And that'll work to Martin, who's been quiet, needs to lift. High kick. Tough to mark. Out comes Curnow. Sets up Edwards.
Has some options. Gibcus misses his boot. Well, little give, okay. Martin ends up with a football. Big fly this time to Koning. For it, took it cleanly. Boyd now sets up to Koning. Out the back, a chance for Martin. Got to be quick. Cochin, tackle, comes unstuck into the third deck of the G.
Over 6 minutes, they've kicked a lot more. It hasn't been pretty plays for them, but they've got scoring opportunities because they haven't worried about the handball.
Martin, can he get a ball loose out the back? He might. Keeps it in. Handball's off. Mackay.
Up though by Paddy Dow. Gets it to Martin, who's been pretty quiet. Diving attempt at Mark. O'Brien's been...
Cripps from 50. Can he hit a target? Yes, he can. Great vision and execution.
A game where it'll go down to the wire.
Yeah, they have an advantage at the moment, I think, over the Dogs in percentage. We'll check the live ladder shortly. Martin gets one back for the Blues.
Setterfield towards Martin. He's got to deal with Jaden Hunt. Does it well. Motlop gives him a bit of breathing space. Chance here. Martin takes a knee. Martin finish.
On Saturday night footy, away at the Blues, Phil Davis, current player, momentum shifts. What do you do now if you're Melbourne? What's the call?
Well, you know, usually you just put the number behind.
Wait, May lost it in the fight. Who's got the speed? Martin, can he find his feet? Gets tripped. Takes a step, kicks a goal, gets Carlton in front. Towards Durden. Durden stood up. Martin might kick the goal. Kicks, rolls it through. Blues back in front.
The last 3 goals for Carlton, and you saw the outside wing just erupt with it.
Almost to Hibbert. Martin, who's been really good in the second half. Onto the left he goes. Works the ball long.
Doherty, what a great story. Now Martin wide. Good hands. Can give it to Fisher.
He's able to help out though. Johnson caught with the footy. He'll need to get rid of it. Now. Martin. Good hands. Needs something on the scoreboard for their work. Beautiful kick, Owies.
1 metre.
Who didn't get a lot of goal opportunities.
With the handball. He missed Martin with the handball. Still late.
Cripps